Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome back. Okay, so this might be the last video. We'll see. For this garbage truck build, we're almost complete. So let's see. What did I do last? So we get into our garbage truck. I added some lights to it. Right, goes up and down, up and down. Yeah. Right, we can back up. Now, what we need is a sound for the arm. We need a sound for the arm. So we'll go to Toolbox. We're going to look up audio, and we're going to search up machine. Or maybe, I don't know, hydraulic? I'm not sure. There we go, hydraulic machine. Perfect. So we're going to insert that somewhere. Okay. Let's put that into the drive seat. And we're going to call this, there we go. And then now, in the vehicle script, when we press up, we are going to say script.parent dot HYDR, and we're going to say play. There, it'll play the sound. Now the sound is 4 seconds long. All right. And then we'll say script.parent.HYDR, and we need to say stop. And that way it'll stop playing it as soon as we stop pressing the button. Alright, and then we need a remove bin sound. So we go back to our toolbox. We need like, let's see. Oh, did I just delete? There we go. Oh, I like that. So insert that one. This one here is going to be our, I don't know, bin. Sure. Now, same thing with all these. We could take these, we can put them in a folder as well, which I'll probably do that. So, remove bin, we'll say script.parent.bin. Play. There we go. Cool. That's the sound we got for the bin. The dropping of the bin. Maybe we need something a little... We could something like that probably. Bin, there we go. All right, so that's that sound, that's that sound. Now, once it gets to the top, we then need a way to dump trash from here into here. So, to do that, to dump the trash, we need a couple of things. So this, the only thing else that I would want from here would be the dust. And then that way it's there and we turn it on. Yeah, that's cool. As the trash is being dumped in there. So the other thing that we're going to need is a part. This is where the trash is going to spawn. And then we need trash. So I guess bags probably be the idealist thing, right? There we go. What we got here? Nice. It's a dumpster with trash already made. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, that's even better. Okay, so we have our bin, we have our trash. So the trash, these trash bags actually, what's the best way to handle this? The best way to handle this, put this in server storage, group it as a folder, call the folder trash. Alright, so in the vehicle, we're going to go into our interface, and we're going to add a button. And let's call it the V button. And this is going to go trash. Do we want to do this or do we want to not do this? No, we're not going to do this way. No. In the vehicle script. In the vehicle script. Ah, yes. Here we go. Let's test. Okay. Slow down a minute. Slow down a minute. We need to test the alignment of the bin first. So let's do that. Let's test the alignment of the bin. Alright, so it needs to be at least that big. I'll explain in just a minute. Perfect. So we say can collide false. All right, in here, is where we're going to spawn the trash. So we need this part's position. So we need to call this trash spawn. And then this is going to go in the vehicle in miscellaneous. So now what we need to do is we need to put some code in here. So we need to right click, we need to insert object. Let's insert a script. Okay, and now what we want it to do, we want to say script.parent .touched connect function. Okay, and our variable is going to be hit, and we're going to say if hit.name is equal to, we'll do that, but I don't want the weld, so we'll do this instead. If the name of it is bins, then what we want to do is we want to spawn. We want to say local trash equals game get service server storage. Find first child, and we want to find the folder trash, and then inside that folder, this one here is trash bag. So we'll just name this bag trash dot trash, and then we'll say find first child bag. All right, so we are going to say trash clone dot parent equals we want clone dot position. I wonder if we can do that. Dot position, let's see, trash clone, let's see, dot parent equals workspace, trash dot position, no, dot position equals game get service workspace. Now what we need to do is we need to find, oh, you know what we could do actually? We could find this bin in the workspace. So each bin is going to have its, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It can just be the bins. No, it won't work that way. Inside each bin, there needs to be a value. Insert object. It could be a number value. It could be a Boolean. And that value. So then we're going to set this value to 1. So each bin is going to have a unique value. So if, and then what we're going to say is, we're going to say if hit dot value I guess it's the same thing, really. Okay, so we need to do something. We need to get the name of the player. So instead of this being a number value, what we need to do is we need to insert object. It needs to be a string value. Alright, and we need to call that player. Player name. Now, in the drive seat, we need to insert an object, and this is going to be a string value, and this is going to be player name. Alright, in the prompt that we activate to sit in the truck, we need to say script.parent. What was it? Just name it value. Player name. player name dot value equals player dot name. All right, so what did we just do there? So what we've done is when we activate the prompt inside the vehicle drive seat, our name is now that value. So when this block comes into contact with the bin, what we are going to do is we are going to say hit dot, and now what is it? Player name. Hit dot player name equals yeah, there we go. Now let's see if we can do that. It should equal the name that's in the seat. So we'll do that. Player name. Oh, we need to say player name dot value. There we go. So now if we look at the bin, our name is now inside the bin name. All right. So when we disconnect the bin in the vehicle script here, remove bin, we need to say, let's see. Because when we were, I guess it doesn't matter. Actually, honestly, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. Because anytime somebody connects to it, it's going to change that value to their name. Okay, so now that we have the player's name in the connect script, what we can do now is we need to get that name into this part here. So, game.workspace, right? Find first child, and then we'll say hit dot player name dot player name dot value. Let's see. In this case, it's car. It could be garbage truck. It could be whatever you want. And now we need a part to misc dot trash spawn dot position. Now let's see if that works. Huh. All right. I hope I didn't change anything in the code. No. All right. Hey, look, it spawned it. Yeah. So it spawned the trash bag, but the trash bag spawned on the ground. Now, is it anchored? It is anchored. So let's try that one more time. Oh, where did it spawn it? It spawned it on the ground. Now, I wonder why that is. Probably because we need position X, Y, and Z. Trash.position.x, right? Dot X. And Y and Z. X cannot be assigned. Why? Workspace. All right, let's open from Roblox. I'm missing a little bit of code here, and that there's so many little bits to remember, and I just haven't, there's so many little bits with all of this and that, this and that. There's so many little bits that need to be taken care of. All right, so what do I need from here? We need the cement truck, and what I want to do is look at the dropper, because I think the code is in here. Yes, there it is. So what we need is this, basically, this whole bit of code here. Instead of car, we'll say trash. Look like that. Magic. And we'll say trash. And then player, instead of player, the name is going to be, it can just be trash. All right, there we go. Now, what we need to do is restart the music. Maestro, and then we don't need this anymore. Gone. I'm sure, hopefully, I got all the code I needed. I'm sure I did. And then, let's see. We need the... So, in this case here, this just needs to be changed around. Because this needs to be game workspace. We need to say find first child, and then we need to say hit dot player name, hit dot player name dot value. So it's gonna find, oh yes, dot car, and then we want to say dot misc. Dot trash spawn. Dot trash spawn. Dot position X. All right, let's see if that works. So when the bin hits that, it'll find that position and the trash will spawn, and it should fall down. Move to workspace.part trash. Now line 16. Oh, this might have to be a model. Can't remember. Let me see. I'm sure I grabbed all the code I needed so I could succeed. Yeah, look, there's the trash. Didn't even give me an error. Let's see. Interesting. Yeah, it just didn't do anything. Ineffective. So what does that mean? No errors, and it didn't do anything. Okay. Let me see what it said. Position can't be assigned, right? Was that the error it gave me? Move to. Move to is not a valid member of part workspace dot trash. So why is it being named workspace dot trash? It's going to give me the same error, isn't it? So we want to have this open just to see if it does even spawn at all. Oh yeah, see, there it is. Spawned. But it says move to is not a valid member of workspace.trash. So then if we turn it into a model, It doesn't do anything. Strange. Okay, I guess I gotta. Oh, look, there's another update. That's it. It just spawns it in. That's all it does. That's all it does. But yeah, you see? Oh, oh, I see, I see, I see, I see. You see, when you group it as a model, you then must name this bank. And then it will spawn. Otherwise, it looks for it and it's not there and nothing happens. Aha, aha. There it is. Cool. Okay, so that was cool. So now this, you know, we can sort of lean this up a little bit here. Yeah. Oh, I'm having way too much fun with that. All right, maybe we should limit. Maybe we should limit it. How many times that spawns? Let's see. Otherwise, every time it touches it, it's gonna spawn trash, and we don't want that. So we can say local hit equals false. Here was if hits is equal to false. Then hit equals true. If hit is equal to true, then else it equals false. Wait. 5. There, now to wait 5 seconds before it goes to false. This is working exactly how I wanted it to, because I named it the same as that. So I should say local connect equals false. Let's see if hit equals then. Equals true. Else. Let's see. So when it hits it, here we gotta fix this here. You can say if connect equals false, then so that is the end of that. That is the end of that. That is this or that. And that is the end of that, and that is the end of that. Okay, that should work. Should work. Yeah, there we go. Oh boy. Alright, well if it's just not going to work, then we'll forget about this. Forget about this. Forget about this. Forget about this. So we'll just do that. And then what we'll do is it'll wait. And then we'll say script enabled equals false. So when it connects to it, we are going to say script, where is this one here? Show and explore script parent 3 4 1 2 3 4 let's see, dot trash spawn, yeah, dot script dot enabled equals true. Excellent, there we go. So now this script will be disabled, and then when we connect to the bin, it will turn on, and then after it's done spawning the trash, it'll turn off again. Excellent. And the only way to turn it on again is I guess it'll do that because it'll hit a few times. What's going on? Oh, the trash. Okay, so you can only spawn about 3 at a time. Okay, perfect. So now what we need to do is, of course, we're going to make this invisible, right? So this will be like a hidden part. Then we need to duplicate this. Okay, and move it down here, and then what we need to do is we need to scale it. Now, in here, this will be, just call it delete, and in this script, which we are going to enable, all we want is, if hit.name is bag, then what are we going to do? We are going to say hit remove, just like that. There we go. Now we can have it so that way this spawn script, see, it waits and then it disables itself. So we could have it spawn the trash. Yeah, so what we need now is to just take a look at this bag and modify it. That's all. Like that. That's cool. Now, of course, this part, it's invisible, right? So we want, you know, this part here, right? We want to make sure that it's big, it's larger, so that way if trash falls over the side, you know, it's non-collidable, and then that way, whenever trash gets stuck to it, right? Now, this is quite large only because of that, right? So I want to test its so I would probably at this point maybe scale the bin a little bit larger. I don't know. That's probably good. Yeah, that's all right. Make sure it all got deleted. Oh, and then we need to say trash.parent. Hit.parent. Remove. And then that way, because if you saw there, it was empty. Imagine a whole bunch of players doing this. So you'll see it here. There we go. Oh, because it tried to do that. Okay, that's fine. So what we need to say is if hit.name because it hit the wrong part. So we could say else. Wait, and then we could do that. There we go. Whatever, so long as it's oh man. Perfect. 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 So that's it. So what have we done here? We have made we've pretty much completed. Let's restart this one last time here. And what do we got here? Another 45 minutes. Look at that. 3 hours just to work on a garbage truck. So, and it doesn't even have an interface. There's nothing really fancy on here yet. So that's what I mean. It takes a while, right? It takes a while. Like, we got our lights on here. We got some sound. See, I had to put like a CB radio inside. I had to put some stuff inside for the player to click on. We got our sounds. You know, I don't know if you can really, probably can't really hear them very well over the music. Let's see. What's Roblox? Is it turned up here? All right, we'll see how that is. All right. So we come in here. I think the trash truck sounds pretty good. Oof. It actually got all of it. It removed all of it. See ya. That's cool. It shakes the truck because it weighs so much. That's awesome. There you go. So, and I mean, if we're worried about kind of trash falling off the side, the other thing we can do is we can duplicate that, but we can just get rid of that. And then it just becomes a part. And then we just scale it like this. Alrighty, so that way if it sticks or anything, you know, this is all going to be invisible anyways. You can do that. Just like that. So the trash goes down onto here. Cool. And then we'll take all this and make it maskless. And now it's, and this one too. Perfect. Now we're going to make it invisible. The dev stuff, right? The stuff the player doesn't see. Okay, then we'll save it. All right, and I'd say we've done a pretty good job. We've taken an ordinary model that didn't do anything, and we've managed to turn it into, seems to have a little bit of trouble. Let's see, what's going on? It seems to be having some troubles. Well, that helped a little bit. All right. Now the thing is, yeah, that spawns it, right? All right, well, there you have it. There you have it. Lights, camera, action. Maybe I'll add this as a model. We'll have to take this and the bin. And let's see, we'll rename this garbage. Garbage 1. And the bin. And let's save to Roblox. And the title is going to be Working Garbage Truck with Bin. Ha, okay. If you have the trash, it will spawn when the bin is at the top. For more info, check out that. All right, so it's going to be a model. Perfect. All right, so I'll put a link to this model in the description of this video. And that way you'll be able to... It just shows the garbage bin. That's awesome. Wow, there you go. At least you get the idea. So these are there like my models? Interesting. I'll have to go through the Creator Hub here and see where, I don't know, where I can check on my stuff. Check on my stuff. Is it the dashboard? Tis. Okay, and then if we look at creations, we look at developer items. There we go. Look at all these items. Look at them all. So these ones here with the links on it, they don't work. I should just remove them. But for some reason, it won't let me. Can I delete this? I can delete it from my inventory, but I don't know if it'll delete it from here. Let's see. Refresh that. No, see, it's still there. So yeah, I'll have to re-upload the vest and that. And that. But these are the free ones. The drill truck, the cement truck, the basket truck. We've got this garbage truck now. This is on there as well. And I'll keep putting them up there. And like I say, if you like the vehicles, leave a review, leave a like on them, I guess. I don't know how that works, and then that way you can, it like gives me better ratings or something on the thing or something. I don't know. But yeah, if you like them. I should add a social link here. YouTube. Let's go to the YouTube channel. Where is it here? Isn't there like a homepage? But then I should be able to check out view channel. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we'll put that link on there. Cool. Yeah, then you can try this in Roblox. And all that stuff. All that stuff. Save changes. Okay, so there you have it. That was the cement truck. We didn't want that. So yeah, I'll put a link to the item, this here, in the description of the video. And then that way y'all can check it out. I think I still have it here actually. There it is. Cool. So thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. Video number 3. There's probably going to be another video. I know I said at the start there might not be, but there probably will be one more. So thank you all again, and have yourselves a wonderful day or night.